Bing, bing, boom, boom. Here we are. Okay, we're trying this. Never done DCS before, so we're in it now. We're doing the thing. Let's see, can I hear me? Okay, I can hear me. That's the important thing. Oh, let's see what else we can do. I can add some sort of background music because it's quiet in here. So give me a second. We're going to go to API. I'm just lost because I'm not doing my normal thing of flight simulator, which where this is a flight simulator of sorts. It's just different. Let's see. Okay, so we're here. DCS stream, yes. Let's see. I don't know anything about building the missions, so I'm just gonna hop in and fly. Like me and Austin the other day. After he flew with us. Okay, let me see if I can hear him talking.
This mission starts with a cold and dark aircraft parked on the ramp. You may fly the planned route or just explore the area. There are no threats.
Okay, so he's loud. That's all loud. So I need to bring this down to same-ish sort of volume that we do flight sim in. Oh, I don't want to be back there. 16.3. Okay, cool, good enough. Okay, so that's back. And look, I have legs and arms and stuff. That's cool. Okay, let's see. I can go ahead and do just controls, maybe? Nope, not that one. I need to do options, VR. Hold up. Confined here. Okay. Give me a second. I need to meet you guys a bit. Let's see. Speak. Beep. Boom. There we go. Okay, back. Sorry about that. Get back into DCS. Do an escape. Do an options. Lock myself in the game window again. I'm definitely sitting slightly crooked. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, so anybody watching this who's watched me before knows I have exclusively streamed or flown on Microsoft Flight Simulator. A little bit of 2020 and a lot of 2024 here recently. So anyways, we're trying DCS, and believe it or not, this giant game, which apparently there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can download which cost money. Holy crap, I have shadow. Look at that. That's cool. Apparently there's a whole bunch of stuff that costs money that you can download, but the game itself, the Digital Combat Simulator, is free. And this particular Blackhawk is free. It's something that somebody shared me on Discord, the guys at Patreon, but apparently it's pretty easy to look up because I was able to find it myself as well. With that said, let's get to flying and just see what this feels like, and we'll go from there. So first up, battery on. Fuel needs to go to APU boosting. You can like flip your hand up and down different ways or whatever. We can do APU generator on, so I need to rotate my hand upside down, those two generators on, and we can hear our APU clicking up. Got voltage, got lights, got all that stuff going on. Sick. I love that. Let's turn fuel pump boost on. I'm going to move these to direct. Oh yeah, this has to be the APU. Nope. There we go. Give those a second. Let them hit idle. Pop the APU off. Seeing it sucks, parking brake's momentary. I've noticed that when I was making sure that I had all the controls and whatever set up. Kind of annoying because I don't have pedals that actually do tilt toe. So those are good, so I can click on this, and if I move my hand up, it's kind of like a thing that makes it do it. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn those off. Let's see, SAS trims. Boost. Those can all be on. It's APU on. APU off. And we are good to go. And again, I have no idea how any of this works. I know there's a map somehow. Austin showed it to me, but I couldn't tell you how to get to it. Now, apparently this is a better flight model. I had an older flight model, so I just downloaded a new flight model. The older one was like really, really weird on the... A lot of left pedal there. Interesting. So the older flight model was really, really rough on the... What's it called? The quick stops. Like, pulling back to slow down, I mean, you just take like the whole length of this runway to slow down. Jet's doing jet stuff. So we'll see if that's been fixed with the new flight model update. That's something where you replace a file in your bin folder, and thanks to him, he literally walked me step by step of doing so much of getting everything going. And although we didn't get the flight model changed when I was flying with him the other week, I figured it out today. I figured out how to add it in there, where I had to change the files in the bin folder and not just change out the bin folder. So anyways, it already says we're going 75 knots, which I guess it kind of feels like that. It's maybe a different sense of speed. It might be the level of detail of the ground and areas. Something that I will say is cool, this is a Lima model, So if you look at our torque right there that says 78, I can pull more torque than what we have available. And you're just kind of allowed to do that. Crazy, I know. Okay, let's see. The other one, it was like, cool, if you pull back far enough, you're going up a whole bunch. But of course, you have to manage your quick stops anyways. So 3, 2, 1, quick stop. Down and aft. While we are gaining some altitude, we are actually stopping, which is sick. I want to say there's like a little bird that I can buy, which I'll consider, kind of depending on what the there we go. That's a strong stop. So yeah, I'll consider buying other stuff, but like I said, it depends on a couple of things. I don't know if I want to put the time in to figure out how to start missions on this, because apparently you can start missions where you have to go to different places, pick people up. Next time Austin's with me. Yeah, it seems like it's a lot simpler on it, but DCS free, and on Discord I'll send you a link to the thing. It's a big file though. That's a okay. So that was weird going one wheel on, because I could feel my tail wanting to boop around. Need a one place where I can one wheel practice, but without a ledge. Park this school bus at the helicopter, which these Blackhawks are huge in real life if you've never seen one. They are massive. But yeah, free game, free download. And then you can do stuff together, and like I said, apparently you can do missions where you can go pick people up, fly together. You both have like not obstacles, but things to do. And it does feel like I have a different sort of ground effect being here. So yeah, that feels weird. Okay, let's hover slowly over the edge of this and see if I can pick up some sort of ground effect difference. No, not really. Pull that torque, get out of there. Let's just do nose wheel only. Five hours remaining, geez. I know mine took a while. I'm on Starlink, so it took a minute, that's for sure. Okay, so with the front wheel, since this is wheeled, you have to make sure that you don't like set down on the fuselage. Also, something I've noticed with this game, when I was trying to fly last time, I didn't turn the SAS on. It was super wild. With the with how it hovered until you turn the SAS on. And you crash and there's like no respawn. You have to like restart the session. Or if you start a session with like other stuff, you have to restart it with like multiple helicopters or whatever so you can get in them, because it's like a mission based thing. It's like, cool, if you have a mission where you only have 4 helicopters available and you destroy all of them, sorry, mission's over. You can't do better, you know. So with that said, running the stream and downloading, yeah. Using the same bandwidth that you're trying to use the other way. Okay, so let's try. A little bit of VRS. So we'll be left pedal push to the right if we're able to get in it. Nope, we were able to arrest the descent there. Let's get higher, see if we can do it. So we'll just go straight up. BB, oh my god, torque, oh my god, engine RPM, oh my god, oh my god. I don't want any airspeed. It's showing 20 there, but I don't want 20. I want 0. Yeah, I was able to come out of VRS there just by adding collective. So there's really no VRS. Let's see if we can get a settling with power situation. Do you have any flight controls like a HOTAS set up or anything? Watching on your phone now to minimize it. No, I say. So there's really no settling with power or VRS. Either that or the Blackhawk's just really, really immune to it. Which I don't think's the issue. Aerodynamics is aerodynamics. While these are great machines, you can't fight physics. No, nothing for Sims. HOTASs aren't that bad. So that could definitely be a birthday or Christmas list if your PC is able to seemingly able to run it. I don't know how well this would do with like controller controls. Yeah, see, I shouldn't just be able to throw collective into that and solve it, which we've touched on that before in Microsoft Flight Sim, getting into vortex ring state or settling with power, which vortex ring state and settling with power is kind of the same thing. Settling with power is just kind of the nomenclature for when you're doing it close to the ground or coming into where you're needing to put the helicopter at a specific point. So settling with power could also happen if you're doing like long line work or external load stuff and you're getting a like maybe you're trying to come into like 200 feet above the ground or whatever where your line is, but if you're moving too fast or you have the wrong whatever, then SOL, sorry sweetheart. Okay, let's see what else is around here. This is just one little town. Which here, yeah, the graphics are obviously not Flight Sim 2024 graphics. Not that Flight Sim 2024 graphics are something to call home about. These just aren't as crazy. But the helicopter does seem to handle good. It sucks that it doesn't have VRS enabled, and maybe that's just with this. maybe this particular, because I don't think DCS as a whole has a full simulation software for how they handle. I think that's more down to, they have like a base level of everything, but you have to program it into your helicopters or your aircraft or whatever. Yeah, I think if you get stuff for Xbox too, I think Xbox controls cross it to PlayStation, or it's something, or not PlayStation, but to PC. To where if you have a HOTAS that works for PC and you can use it on Xbox, you have one that works for Xbox, you can use it on PC. Little town. Buzzy's people's house, I'm sure they'll love that. I mean, I would. I don't know why they wouldn't. Also, the power lines here are real. Fun fact. They will tag you. Yeah, Series X will run it, and even though it's not as strong as PCs, they obviously have the version that is in those optimized for those. So you're not obviously going to get like 50, 90, whatever performance out of something, but you will get as much as it possibly can and keep the experience sellable for Xbox, which is really good from what I understand. Apparently it's not that bad for being on a console that costs $500 or $600, whatever it is. A lot of military trucks around doing the Ukraine flying is what I call this. They follow the roads and they stay low and they pop up when they use missile pods and kind of indiscriminately lob them at whoever else. Close on the ground there on the blade. That was cutting the grass there. Got a few more people in here watching. Hello guys, thanks for tuning in. We're trying out DCS for the first time. Not first time, I've done a test run to make sure I can run it and all the controls are set up, but first time streaming DCS. We're cruising 130 knots down a town road over here. Could imagine pulling up to Little Caesars like that. Having a dude go out and, give us your stuff! Grab the pizza, then shoo off. I come out here and pop an old like 110% torque on them. They would not know. Man, they'd be like, we just charged them $5 for a pizza and they roll up like that? Unreal. Unreal. Who are you? Smokestack. For what? You gotta be some sort of little base here. You look like you should be bombed. Anything will work. Let's see. And also there is collision, so if I run into something else or something else runs into me, sayonara. So with that said, let's go back to the runway and see if we can accidentally have somebody hit us. I assume the runway is that way. Also, I'm not going to be on forever tonight. I do want to record a video because I've got things I'm doing tomorrow. So I kind of want to produce some sort of video for tomorrow, you know? Something where I can go ahead and get it uploaded and then it's just waiting for me to click publish. .160 knots whipping. Staying below the lines, obviously. It is kind of neat having feet. And hand, well, the hand's not, it's not bad. And your stick kind of moves your legs out of the way whenever you get near them. That's neat. No power lines up here immediately. Yeah, that's definitely runway there. Nobody off to the right. These A10 dudes doing down here, freaking nerds. Where y'all at? And those are AI pilots, they're not. Valeska, hello. We are in something different today. Score 0, perfect. Instant action. Let's see. I don't have refueling. Sure. Don't know what this is. Are we running? Are we flying? Whoa, we're flying. Apparently we're flying there. See, everything's configured, happy, good. Let's check out the Burt class. I don't think there's landing on the Burke. There might be. Oh yeah, they got a pad for us on the back. Gotta kind of angle in though, I believe. Yeah. See that cross angle? That's our way in. I'll circle around. And I think, yeah, I've got my stick mapped with a park and brake, so I can park and brake once we're on. But it's not toggle, which sucks. Perfect. No issues at all. Oh, no, sorry, I do. See, like, I feel so big. Of course, like, I mean, I've got like 10 feet in front of me. Yeah, I've got room in front of me. I'm just worried about that stupid pole that's on the side of, like, on the back there. Like, they could do without that, you know. Well, let's go check out the others. Don't care about the carrier, that's easy. More on the Ticonderoga class. Let's make this guy shit himself. I could hear him as I went by. Okay, coming in Ticonderoga class. Let's see. Still a stupid vertical pole in the back for no reason. Oh, but we're landing on that third level dock. Like straight in too. That makes it nice. Oop. See, too far back. If I had the center wheel, that'd been fine. Womp. Okay, that's 2, 3 again, so I can see how much room. I got so, I mean, not so much room. There's. I just don't know my helicopter, you know. There we go. So that would be appropriately close, I believe. Yeah, that's still like 6 feet. That's not bad. Okay, we'll pop off and try that one again. glad everybody's enjoying or had a good day. I don't know if you're enjoying this. You could be. You could not be. A slower way down. We have to set for an approach and not just a scoots in, you know. Of course, I don't know what their like approach procedures are on this, like what you're supposed to do. I mean, obviously, I think you have like certain places that you want to be in like your window as you're landing. And there, I'm a little off to the left. But that should be... See, I felt like I was just as close as we're there, but I'm further back. That's hard to call. Let's see. Where am I here on the right? So it looks like the wheels probably go on those smiley faces. Which means I want myself to almost be sitting over the circle there. Yeah, I think the wheels, my front wheels, will go on the eyes of the smiley face there. That would make sense, right? Yeah, I felt like I was just as far back as I was in that previous one. Jeez, that flag is waving. Holy crap. Basically, go forward until my blades hit. I rolled forward on that one, but I'm happy with the roll forward. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay, Bull. Oh, they're little things folded back. You can't see it. But the little things in the back of the ship folded back. That's cool. Why am I sideways now? Oh. For reasons I don't know. Probably because the cams aren't like a flight sim camera mode where it freezes you. Go check out the Zikaria. Yeah, I like the flight model. It feels more better just in normal flying. I hate that it does not have vortex ring state. That's a bit annoying. That's the thing I wish that it had. And settling with power, that'd be nice. And it looks like it likes the quick stops a little bit more when you have like 1% collective. Let's see, where's a good helipad up here? Probably on one of the elevators, obviously. Taxi, depart from area. Watch your mouth. I am a divine creature created in God's image, and you are a computer. You're not allowed to speak that language. Well, let's go check out the other Burke. It's probably the same as the one over there. Oh, hello. Did not want to pick up. Also, I kind of fly like a hot rod, so that's on me. Yeah, it definitely likes the collective in there. Wish your flagpole went backwards. Stupid ass boat. Okay, so let's no twisty. Hey, look at that. That's a helicopter landing on a boat. Hello, Berlin and Sean. We're in DCS. You can see the edge of my browser. Okay, cool. It's weird that I told it to capture a window and it does that. Let's see if I can do this real quick. Oh no, not that one. Options. Cursor. Because I have music playing, obviously. There we go. Let's make sure that fixes it. And this is DCS, so it's all different and weird and Major Costco haul of wonderful deliciousness. Nah. One of those you gotta kind of deal with sort of things. Okay. No, I want to be back in DCS. There we go. Oh, we're dead. Maybe back in here. We just turned. Did we die? Nope. We're able to get out. Yeah, there's some things that this one doesn't do that Microsoft Flight Sim models all right, but the overall flying experience seems better, except for the vortex ring state settling with power. That's not a thing. And right now, I'm only running what is free. I have not paid for anything, so this is the base model of DCS World. There's a lot of other maps and arenas or whatever that you can download that if you want to do this sort of thing, you can download. But I haven't because that's not my thing at the moment. Eventually, maybe after we do finish the around the world thing. But apparently there's a good bit you can do with the just with the stock game. And my friend is a bit more well versed in this, so he's going to like set up some missions and stuff, and I think this dude will actually like go up. Yeah, see, he went way up there to avoid accident. Bitch ass. Dude, imagine not wanting to hot dog military equipment. Like, dude, the government paid for this. Why are you scared? That's almost like full left pedal there. You see, right now we're at like 100 feet. He just shot way up. We're back to 100 feet and he was well above us there. Let's see. Can we get into trouble and crash? That's, I mean, I know we can, obviously. I want to just test things to see what's allowed and what's not. And also, I was saying earlier, it's going to be a shorter stream today. I do want to record a video for tomorrow. I don't know what my home time is going to be tomorrow. I'm helping some friends film a little thing. So I'm providing a shotgun and some blanks from me personal collection. But, I mean, 8 people are in here, so as long as we have people, we'll keep doodling around. So for anybody who's unfamiliar that's in here that's not a usual, I usually fly on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Had somebody convince me to download DCS for free. So here we are. And we're testing the zero repercussion simulator to see how zero repercussions it is. Oh, nope. Yep, that has impact. I felt it. So that's a thing. What about needle up here? Can I boop the needle? Actually, let me approach from the front and fly backwards for it. Using a lot of pedal there to look at it from the side. No, that needle does not have impact. Hmm. What else can we do? I literally don't know. Like, we have like one map available to us because I'm still using the free version, like I said. So I don't know what else to do. Like, with Flight Sim, I can kind of just like go anywhere, do anything. Like, we know it, we love it. Can you nose into the water, please? I feel like it'd be satisfying. Do you want exterior view or interior view first? I think exterior might actually show like some disintegration. And also, I need you to pick an airspeed. Anything from 0 to 150 knots. $150 max, let's go. Okay. Ah, yes, good explosion. Oh. Oh yeah, and since I don't have anything else to spawn into, I have to actually quit, or else I would just watch this dude fly. I don't even know where the boats are. Also, I don't know we were going 150, but whatever. We're learning. A lot of takeoffs and landings. That was me. And then I crashed because somebody... Oh my god, 10 out of 10. Let's see. Quick action generator? Sure. Yes, my eye is frozen up. Yeah, I don't have weapons. Yeah, I want like a rescue mission. I don't have missions. Mission editor? I don't know how to do that. Training? Not for this Blackhawk. Okay, let's just see what mission editor is. Create new mission. Oh, red. Here we go. Ew, gross. USA. Okay. I have no idea what I'm looking at, chat. Thank you for indulging me. My baby. This isn't SpongeBob. Add or modify helicopter group? Oh. No, what? I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. Where's undo? Okay. Okay, so there's runway here. Kutsatsi. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. We're just going to do a eep. Oh no. Exit. No to quit without saving. That's what I want to do. Mission. Yeah, I'm just going to let somebody else do that for me. Training. Yeah, no, we don't have that. Encyclopedia, don't care that much. Oil rig landing. Let's be ready to be starting while we're flying. Stick forward. Oh, no, on the ground. Oh, no. How do I open a map? Oh, no. Also, is there a way I can make a parking brake toggle? No, it's just... map? No idea. View map? I don't know what anything is. Choose the answer machine. How to view map in DCS world. F10. Okay. Try F10. Oh. Okay, so I'm literally just going out there. Okay, cool, whatever. Whatever. Easy. I'm about to see 130. I heard engines and flashbacks. Yeah, I do. Me legs. Also, something scary. Wait for it. Which I low-key wish Look, a penis building. I wish Microsoft did this because I hate moving my head and then having my dude's face, like seeing the insides of it, like that. Okay, adding power, adding torque, 43%, pulling back as I'm rolling forward. Are we take anybody out there? Or are we just going out there and flying? We're just going out there and flying. Okay. Ah, yes. Good old almost instrument conditions. No, we got long range tanks on here for some reason. That's me. Okay, there leaves the plus sign. I don't need the plus sign. Oop. Gotta do something real quick. My friend just passed beginning thing. Anyway, they were doing a scuba thing today. Everything else is easy because you're just kind of chilling out and breathing. Okay. Resume. Whoop. Apparently I'd moved the cyclic a little bit. I don't know why it gives me the boat as the marker. I don't think I need to do anything with the boat. Hey, I was not that far over. That's bullshit. Plenty of room. Jamie, put that on replay. I had plenty of room. I know my car. Well, it's scuba diving. So people want to overcomplicate it, but it's like, look, you put the thing and you just breathe. Like, it's super easy, really. And a lot of people want to overcomplicate it. Decent looking rig. Also, way cooler than Microsoft Flight Sim because they don't put the towers right next to the helipad. Speaking of that, I want to see how close I can get with this before I bump, because there's no way I bump that boat. I was close, but there's no way I bump that boat. Weird, maybe that boat just has big collision. I'm gonna go back and over there and test that, because this just said land on the... Easy peasy. Okay. That was boring. Let's go test this boat. Elena? Elna? Elnia? Helicopter King, what's up? Glad you finally got something today. Not much, but you got something. We're in DCS, so we're not in Microsoft Flight Sim. We're in DCS today. I'm trying to see what the spread on this boat is, because my tank bumped it, allegedly. But I don't think I did. Now I've got to see where the impact zone is, you know? Yep. Yep, see, I was not near that. Nope. So that had a bad hitbox. Do, 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 do. Let's do cold start on destroyer. This is not a cold start. This is what we did last time, right? I want to like start on the destroyer. But since we're here, we'll just knock out a landing real quick. Might as well, you know. And I'm going to do it on the Burke here because I think it's the hardest. Okay, so we're going to get next to it, establish our angle, crawl into space, touchdown. Getting next to it and establishing our angle. And that stupid vertical pole back here in sight. We're maintaining our forward movement. A few feet per minute faster than the boat itself. Typical Blackhawk-ish touchdown. Let's see what we look like. F3. Cool. On it. A little bit far back, but I'm happy my main rotors aren't touching and the tail's away from the vertical thing there. F1. Oh. And we'll go touch the Ticonderoga real quick too, just because it's fun. Yeah, we lost a good one. So yeah, that boat had a bad hitbox. All these are like solid hitboxes. Like even the spinny radar on the carrier, it was correct. But this doesn't have vortex ring state, which kind of sucks. Let's play a game. How low can I get my radar altimeter there on the top right? It's definitely picking up some sort of ground effect. Three, two, nice. Could have been dragging wheels there for all I know. I don't know where the radar altimeter's point is. It's probably on the body. So I might have been dragging gear there for a second. This is an unconventional approach, I'm well aware. Nope, we're tall. There we go. Boom, daddy. I may have dropped the tail wheel off the back just a little bit, but I think we're good. I might be having fun. The moving targets and the small things to land are kind of nice to mess around with. Because Microsoft Flight Sim doesn't have this. So that's kind of nice to be able to diddle with and like work on some sort of precision. Although it does suck that also their approach lights don't work that tell you like forward, backward, left, right, whatever. Okay, now let's do like an offshore approach to this. Which, I mean, I guess all things are offshore approaches. The way I'm talking offshore approaches, like you see a lot of rescue hoist operations happening. They'll ride next to the boat and then scoot over it after they're established in a transit at the same speed. So what they'll do, they'll pick their altitude and their forward airspeed, and they'll lock in here. And then when they're ready to come in and hoist somebody down, that's when they shuffle over. Of course, they'd take a lot more time than that because they're getting people ready in the back for the hoist. Okay. Let's see, F3. Yeah, boy. Back to F1. So yeah, you see the red and green lights there. There's supposed to be stuff that like letting you know like, cool, go this way, and you'll have a dude giving you call outs and everything as well. So is everybody driving the boat? Or is this a ghost ship? It appears to be a ghost ship. Yeah, you can see right through there. Man, my immersion's done. Ugh. How gross. Let's go mess with the other SH. We'll do some slow formation flying, I guess. Thunder, or was that dogs moving upstairs? I just heard a rumble. Let's see. Well, we're supposed to get rain. No, that's way too far south. That's also why I want to do a stream now, because if I wanted to do one on time for the Around the World series, we would definitely be way, way, way late tonight, just because we're getting pretty far to the west. I did debate on doing a short one and not making the jump all the way up to Cairo, but whatever. It's just burning fuel for no reason. Whoop. Did I get him out too? Nope. Dead, dead, dead. Let's see. What else can we do? Because I have no idea how to build a mission. Wish my friend, but he's busy flying real helicopter tonight, so that's on him. Let's see. Let's just do cold start. Started from nothing again. Teach you guys how to start a Lima. Okay, starting a Lima helicopter. Why am I so low? Here, let's click number 5.
This mission starts with a cold and dark aircraft parked on the ramp. You may fly the planned route or just explore the area. There are no threats.
Thank you, ghost voice. So, battery switch. Boop. Flick that on. That's how you get started. That's all you gotta do. APU boost. APU generator. Go ahead and turn your other generators on too. APU controller on. Batteries are gonna start moving. Make sure that your lights work. Cool. That's all the testing you should really do or care about. Auto tail control. That's on. Good to know. Take your fuel. Move it to direct, which is here in the middle. That's what DIR means. Click your little thing there, pop those to idle, click the start buttons, and well, actually this has to be on APU. Nope, APU. There we go. Start buttons. So those are going to start moving now. You can have fuel primes on if you want to, but I'm going to assume my fuel lines are already primed and pressurized. Also, look, we have shadows. Beep, beep. That's what I'm going to do to your mom. Things are spinning, things are spinning. Let's see. All that's basically good to go. Click that. And in the game, I gotta move up like this. But in real life, you take them in normal. There we go. There we go. Okay. So anyways, then you take your fuel pumps and generators off of the APU, because that's no longer needed. Take that off. If you want to turn lights on, you can. You get your SAS here. Get rid of that light. Get your hydraulic boost on. Trim things there. Sick. There you go. You're ready to fly a helicopter. Pull the up lever to go up. Push the forward lever to go forward. Boop. There you go. Easy enough. And just remember, this is the government's money and not yours. So you can more or less do whatever you want to, and nobody's going to tell you no. Some people say you should wait for things to warm up. I'm of the thought that I'm not paying for it right now. Especially because I think this would be considered stolen at this point. Let's see if this dude will take off while I'm sitting here on the runway. No, he definitely seems like he's rolls. Nope. Slap that tail wheel. Wow, bud. Okay, you just don't care, do you? Saw some wingtip vortices, that was cool. See, right there, settling of power should be a thing. I should not be able to turn like that, but I can, which is wild. See, we got a Chinook over here, old 47. A couple of other Hawks. This one's cool. Don't know where we stole this dude from. Was that a 17, I think? Anyways, I'm not rushing. Okay, I see a valley that way. I said we go that way. We go check out the mountains. Looks like officers' quarters. Also, like I said before, as in Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't have it, this one has power lines and stuff, and they all will eat you. Yeah, this is basically just an entire shenanigan session. That's one thing that was told to me, comma, anything you can do above water, comma, you can do below water. And when you dive with a buddy, they should be next to you the whole time anyways. So if you drop your mask and you can't find it, comma, it's simple enough for them to grab it for you or touch you, so that way you know you're not freaking out. No, that's way too much. Can't send that, that'll freak her out. You can do below water. Anyways, scuba diving. What time is y'all's thing tomorrow? Question mark. I may be kind of in that area. So they're getting off at the same time. I'm gonna stand outside and be a supportive friend when they pass. Or at least pass that part. %90 torque. Have you ever met my friend 124% torque? Beep, beep, beep. Oh, those shadows are realistic. Yeah, it'll be interesting to do some missions. Like I said, Austin, he's flying tonight. In real life, cool guy. So, next time he's on, we're doing a DCS session. I'll see if he wants to build some missions of going to pick people up and do stuff. Because there's a river too that we follow, and me and him were like kind of testing everything, and it was nice because you could fly under the bridge and everything, as you're supposed to do. I've flown under so many bridges since getting my license. It's basically all I do now. There's a little river creek thing there. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but still a thing. That looks like a cool place to raid. We'll have to drop some people off there. These trees are not happy with me flying over them like that. They're used to eating people alive, but I'm here, not them. Those have to be fighter jets. It does look pretty nice out here. Although, like, you can tell that the landscape kind of feels generated. While I'm sure places like this do exist, this almost feels like too planned, you know? Like we're a similar valley on Microsoft Flight Sim. Like it's a lot more diverse with its design, if that makes sense. Yeah, like it's a valley. It's got trees. It just doesn't feel like it's real. And that's nothing against the frame rate or the feel of the helicopter or the tree images or whatever. It just, like, you can tell this isn't a real landscape. I don't know how to explain it. Does that make sense? We're gonna peak up on this one here. Still a lot of our airspeed. I want to look for some sort of opening. That we can, touch down in. Oh no, you don't. Don't do that shit to me. It is definitely socio-economic factors. I wonder if you can wonder what my friend just asked me. There's a bigger, more pronounced river down there. Big field over there, but I want a smaller field to land in. Yeah, I think that's the river we went along last time. I see a bridge. That's where we're heading. See, this, like, it even feels more generated here. Straight running exercises and doing fighter jet stuff and helicopter things and missions and whatnot, but This isn't the bridge I remember. I see another one down here. That river goes straight downhill. Holy crap, that would be a slide. My immersion's ruined. Ugh. Definitely can't fit under that bridge. Okay, let's see if I can... Okay, it pauses me. Oh no. Nope, I'm definitely still flying. Yep, we were definitely still flying there. That's fun. Let's come down here to this bridge. Yee-oh. Actually, I think this is maybe? No, because there wasn't a T. Decent dust, but no brownout. Okay, all the way down. Let's see, F10. I literally don't know where we came from. Definitely didn't come from this one out here. I think we may have come from this way. Okay, that's got stuff there for approaches. No, I don't think we came from that one. Literally no idea. Probably this one. Yeah, I think so. I think that's where we came from because when we come over here and there's the city. Yep. So we're just going to go follow this river down. So that way. Okay. Fun discovery. Like, oh man. Also don't. Yeah, we started with plenty of fuel. Okay, cool. We're going this way. Yep, that's correct. Is that it's definitely not where it came from, but it's where we're going, most importantly. And that's what matters, right? And I think after we get down here and find whatever this other airport is and maybe diddle around the city a little bit, we'll call it. Because like I said, this was never supposed to be a long stream tonight. This is supposed to be a lower effort, don't want to do a 4-hour stream of point to pointing with Flight Sim. I'd rather just play around, do something. It's a Friday night. Typically more people show up on Fridays, so. Boop. So my goal here with all of this is for some sort of like Coast Guard recruiter to be like, damn, this dude's whipping it. Let's break our rule about hiring people that are younger than whatever age to fly helicopters and let this guy fly helicopters for us. The ultimate end goal, you know. I don't know about tomorrow. I'm going to try to make a video tonight after this real quick. Honestly, it'll be a quick, funny one for Microsoft Flight Sim. And I'm going to have that in my back pocket for tomorrow. Helping some people do things tomorrow, and I don't know if that's going to lend me the time to do a session tomorrow, or the mental place to do a session tomorrow. Because it'll be a lot of driving. I'll be driving for like 3 hours tomorrow. No, it's not really a burnout. Last year definitely was having some burnout just because it's so much. Flying around the world's not a small thing. And if I was doing it in real life, I feel like it'd be better. One, because it's a bit more exciting, more culture to check out and disapprove of. But most importantly, like, the VR, even though it's fun, it does kind of wear on your eyes and your brain. So it's kind of like a brain health break that I started taking last year, and then work started back and everything. And the big thing too is it's only May 8th, so I don't want to run out of easy videos that I can post in a pinch and make and edit really quick. So if I could do this today, fly around, have fun, yap, talk to people, then I wouldn't burn an easy to make video for whenever. Like I said, I'm going to try to do something every day this month. It's a slow month for YouTube advertising, so you post every day and you take advantage of it. Say, cool, you may not be paying me, but I'm going to fight your algorithm anyways. They're not using the right types of polls for these. Well, that's neither here nor there, you know? Still continuing the correct way. Yeah, and I could easily be like, oh, nope, screw you. Because, like, I felt like I did that a bit last year. And, like, this whole past, 5 months with the Around the World series. But it's also, when we ended off last year, we were starting to get into the same-ish time zone around area where we are now. And yesterday, the first hour and a half of the flight was in darkness because we were waiting for the sun to rise. But I wanted to get it done because I want to push as far as I can before it's just a completely dark stream. And it's like, yeah, sure, I could stream later, but I don't want to finish the streams at 2 or 3 in the morning. Finishing at 12:30, it's already like, okay, cool, I should go to bed. So, well, that's just a weird bush, okay. So in the, maybe once we see the pyramids, which will be, I may do a micro Around the World episode, like a short one, just to maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, just to get us like the edge of the Red Sea if I don't feel like doing a long stream tomorrow night. But if not, the next one, if I decide to do a full-length one, like starting at 8 o'clock and going all the way to like midnight or 1 o'clock, because it's going to be a long, it's like 1,000 nautical mile flight. Sorry, 1,000 kilometer flight, like 600 nautical miles. If I decide to do a long one, we'll end at the pyramids. But if I do the short one, just to whatever, that'll make the next 2 episodes. But I think once we hit the pyramids, I'll have to start waking up early, which will kill the amount of viewers that I have for sure. Because when people are at work, they don't watch the stream. For the most part. I know Helicopter King, I know you watched it or had it on your phone at work a couple of times or whatever, which super sick. Thank you, by the way. But it's like, for the most part, when people are at work, they're not watching a live stream of around the world. Or work, or school, university, traveling, whatever. That's usually during the day. So either I'm going to pick up a lot of viewers from Australia, Japan, somewhere over there where it's better time zone, or I'll just be flying alone. But I don't think it'll be that bad, because once we get to like the UK and like getting on the northern part of Europe, like we can start streaming afternoon and I don't need to wake up early for it. And that's kind of the hope, that I won't need to wake up early, but only for a handful of episodes. Okay, but I think we continue this way, because it looks like ocean out there. Just kind of level off for a second, make sure I'm not hitting anything. Yep, so continue to the right. There's something that's 6.1 nautical miles up here. Let's start doing some building touch-offs while we're here. The power lines are going to make that a bit of a pain here on the left at the moment. Also, I don't know where this pole goes. I don't know if it shoots across the lake or what. Nope, it goes into a receiver building there. Okay, cool. But it's weird that they have the ground there where it looks like it's satellite or photogrammetry of something. Okay, let's see if we can one-wheel this one. Kind of a small building, but that's why I picked it, because it would be a bit more technical. We got plenty of rotor blade height over that. It's got a little lip I gotta deal with. Nope, don't like that. Plus, I feel like on something like that anyways, you'd be fast roping. You wouldn't do a wheeled hover. I definitely feel the ground effect being a little different there. Jump out of the helicopter already. Goodness, guys. Looking out our roof window. Yeah, the photogrammetry stuff makes me think that this may be somewhere real. It just doesn't feel like it's a real place, you know? No, don't do that. You're good. Doesn't like slope landings. We're gonna make the coast before I end up balling this thing up. Yeah, co-pilot's definitely a fed. I mean, why do you have 3 magazines as a co-pilot in a Blackhawk? Oh yeah, I'll send you a text. So that way you'll know when I'm streaming. Chats are appreciated, but not necessary, you know? It gives me something to talk about, but it almost sucks because the times that I'm going to be doing the morning streams, I'll be flying over some extremely boring things. So it's like those will be the times when chats would be like definitely most appreciated. You hooked over the back over there? Cool, we'll just do this. Barrel roll. Damn right we're gonna do a barrel roll. For the king, anything. 126% torque, droop in the rotor, let's go. Like I said, this is a rental, I'm not worried about it. What we're going to do, we're going to do it crossing this hill ridge right here, coming into the city. I understand the mags. If it was the camera, but I love watching the videos of the pilots firing M4s and searching. It's when you're growing up. Okay, so there's a couple of sort of barrel rolls that you can do. They're all very specific to how the helicopter functions as a helicopter. There's our ridge line that we're going to be doing over to the left over there. Kind of in that clearish area around there. I want to kind of try to do it like a bigger sort of movement sort of thing, like a lose 500 feet of altitude barrel roll. Or at least that's my goal. We'll see. It feels so slow. It feels so slow. So we're going to come in, I'm going to do a barrel roll to the left, and then when we assume our new lower position, I'm going to pick a building, and we're going to land on it. And I said lose 500 feet of altitude, so we're going to put ourselves at 600 feet real quick. There we go. Okay, so let's see, we're going to slow down a little bit. Going to pull up on the collective, dupe us over. We did not lose the altitude like I expected. So in that case, we're going to do another one, ground level. Like a glove. With a combat landing in there too. Okay. Max performance out of here. Because we got haters on the ground. Helicopter's definitely not happy with me. But that's okay. Not my helicopter, not my problem. It still seems to be one piece. Yeah, Hawks they're a lot more nimble than what you expect them to be. I mean, they're not a little bird. They're not a OH-6 or some sort of MD helicopter, but they're still quite a thing. So next one, we're going to get a little bit more altitude. We're going to get going about 50 to 60 knots airspeed. While we are in a 45-degree pitch up, I'm going to pull back on the cyclic, and as we get to about a 90 straight up and down, I'm going to add collective, and that'll tilt us backwards because I'm not going to change my cyclic input. Then as we start coming out of it, I'm going to keep adding power because we could overspeed the rotor system. So here we're going to pitch up to like a 45 degrees. There's 30. There's 45. Then pull up on the collective. Push down. Pull up. And now we can just slowly do this without overloading the rotor system. And then pick up the kids from school. Little few foot hover right there, isn't it? Yeah. Higher than I expected. I want a lower hover. Oh, because we touched the tail there. Yeah, Blackhawks have a lot of power. Okay, so the next one's not really a barrel roll. It's just kind of like a more upside down and not type of thing. Yeah, I feel like we're way slower than what we were before. And this will just be like a hot end sort of thing. Imagine the world's most aggressive sort of like agriculture turn. We'll do it over here. We'll pick a big building and we'll swing up it. Yeah, that 53 is powerful. The 53 also now has 3 engines because 2 bazillion horsepower wasn't enough, so now it's 3 bazillion horsepower. 53s break that too much. Okay, cool. So we have this medium height, not skyscraper, in front of us here. We're going to do a wild approach. The blades on this turn to the left, power pedals to the left, so when I pull collective, it's going to want to go to the right. So we're going to come here on the side. We're going to lower collective as we go up. Pull collective to help us get to the right real quick. And come back in. It's just like a big agriculture turn, basically. right on this little subroof there. But I think you can also, don't know how well it will do in this one. You can almost do like a loop to land sort of deal. Let's see, we'll do it in this parking lot here on the left. This one may eat us. Nope. But it's really, really weird and snatchy, so I think we've damaged something. Because it's not reacting like it was at the beginning. We're going to try that again. I see something Huey. Saving down on your first Huey. If you don't want to learn how to fly, let me know, and I'll be your pilot. We won't be doing this, though. We'll be going much easier because no mass bumping. The only time I ever saw a 53 because it broke down was on the way home. They ended up having to drive it back on a trailer. So my friend was telling me that he was landing in a 53. He was riding along as it was landing. And they had another 53 maybe like 3 or 4 feet from landing on top of it. And they pulled like 180% torque to not land on them because there was a big brownout. And instead of landing, because if they land and they have to fix it there on the spot, so they're like, cool, we're still in the air, so we're just going to fly it home. So they flew it back to the base like an hour away with 3 over-torqued engines. Okay, let's see. It's the parking lot on the right side of this building. Avoid the power pole there. Hot boy hit. Boom. Boom. And in combat, you will slam these down. Allegedly, from what I understand. You do kind of put them on the ground. Boy, Month of Freedom's just not working out for Cletus. First, Kyle Loftus, who's the guy that started 1320 Video. And he just posted another video. Said we had a wreck today, putting things on hold. So I'll be watching that after I finish this and record a funny-ish video for tomorrow. Dude, I want my minigunner just to plow this top one here. Let's see. Yeah, this is a cool little town. Bigger little urban area to work around in. And also hide in. I think DCS is mostly air things. There's not like any like actual ground combat from what I understand. It's not a first person shooter, it's just kind of like a nerd simulator for things that fly. Get out! Except I do want to follow this car over here. He looks shady. And yes, we're going in the power poles. Or in the light poles. Oncoming car. Oh, nope, that one caught us. Cool. Well, anyways, we'll call that for the night. Thank you guys for being here. I do have things to do and sleep to do, but we wanted to at least do something today, you know. But anyways, more DCS to come. Hopefully with Austin creating some missions for us. And we'll run those as a two-person thing, so he'll be in here in the chat with us and everything. Kapow! Dang right. That's where JFK got shot. No, that's where the helicopter ran into him. Let's see, and I need to do this. I need to do VR. Get my cursor back to me. And yeah, seriously, everybody, thanks for watching. I know it was a shorter stream tonight, but I just wanted to do something. So we'll see ya on the next one.